Hey you guys, Leaners here. Today I have to make it up to this plant because I've neglected the poor thing, and look, she's got a new leaf coming in, and this was one of my favorite plants in my collection, but not only did I leave it in this scrawny pot, let's see, the last time I repotted it, oh my goodness, I don't know, a year and a half ago. Did I put the repot date? Oh, I put it behind the sticker. It's been over a year. It's been over a year. I put a sticker over it. It's been over a year, and then, see that big rip? I let the poor thing grow into the shelf, in between two shelves. And by the time I discovered it, it had already done that. See that? It had already done that. And the last leaf, which I don't even have on it because the plant's so big, only one leaf at a time can fit where I had it. I'm going to give it a bigger space. So I cut the other leaf off, expecting this leaf to get just as big, and it didn't. And it got damaged. So I need to fix this because it's all stem, as you can see. So I'm going to put it, I probably should put it in a bigger pot, but it's going to get an 8-inch Dollar Tree pot with holes in the bottom. And we're going to see how big that incoming leaf gets by doing this plant some justice. And I've got a Hoya I want to show you that I've been growing for a little while, and it's really looking good. So, first things first. Oh boy, I'm going to have to cut it out. So, you know, I'm not even going to try and get it out of here. First, I'm just going to pull the old moss off. If moss looks good, I'll save it. But that moss doesn't look so great. Okay, I'm going to get my cutting tools. And I hope my exhaust fan isn't too loud in the background, but we're in a heat wave, and I've already got the aircon off, and there's just no way I'm turning that fan off or I will melt. I did the last video with that fan off, and I didn't look so good at the end of the video. It got so hot in here, and if I'm uncomfortable, and this is a rule of thumb, if you're uncomfortable, your plants are uncomfortable, because they kind of like it like you do if they're a tropical plant. They want similar temperatures to what you're going through. See, I didn't even try to pull this out because here's how I tell. If I squeeze the pot and there's some give, then I could probably get that plant out. But if I squeeze the pot and it feels like concrete, I don't even try. I don't even stress the plant out by trying. I just cut that pot off, and I'm afraid to even slightly try and work this out. Okay, let's cut it in the other direction. So I got this plant, it was a TC. It's Magnificum, I didn't say. Magnificum by Silver Blush. And it says I got it February 27th of last year, so I've had it for a good year and a half. And it has the prettiest emergence when they get a little bit bigger. I'm really trying hard to not bump this incoming leaf. Oh my goodness, you are attached. Okay, there we go. That's in pretty rough shape. And it is a solid brick. Oh, this is how I left this way too long. Do you see this? That's algae peeling off the plant. But you know what, amazingly, the roots look really good. Despite the neglect and despite the amount of algae. Now everybody says algae doesn't hurt your plants, and that is true with some exceptions. Too much algae, whether it's green algae or blue, which is cyanobacteria. It's not even an algae, and it's highly toxic. Small amounts are actually beneficial to your plant. They grow beneficial friends and bacteria and other microbes that help the plant. But when you get too many, then it competes. Now, I don't want to use my drain layer without taking it outside and washing it, because this gets a salt built up. Sometimes I can't get it out of there because the plant's so rooted on it. But if I can, whatever I can wiggle loose, and I've had some people tell me don't disturb the roots. It all depends on the plant. Sometimes I disturb the roots, sometimes I don't. Okay, so I've taken a little bit out. This is got to get washed. It will get recycled. I don't throw substrate out. It's too expensive. I clean it and I reuse it. I reuse everything. Okay, so that looks good. Normally, I don't know, let's see if I get a little bit more. Normally, I like to have a good amount of leca in the bottom, and this guy is so long that without going into a bigger pot or pretty much putting him on a pole, I'm just going to have to set him down in here. But that's okay, because there's still a lot of rock underneath him. So I just want to get that neck in there. And I probably within 6 months will be repotting this plant again. So this is leca. And because, whoa, don't bump the leaf leaners. Because I am low on leca right now, and UPS keeps telling me the truck's going to be here soon, I'm kind of substituting things like the lava, and, well, I usually put larger lava. This is finer lava. So I'm substituting other stuff in there. To try and fill the void, because I have several more to repot. And hopefully my leca will be here soon. Okay, now for my fluffy supercharge, and this soil I'm putting in, this is washed recycled substrate. It's all of my non-organic substrates. Everything that is not soil or bark or anything. It's just, you know, it's pumice, lava, perlite, leca, all that good stuff. I thoroughly wash it. I have a video, I think it's called How I Recycle My Pond, or How I Wash My Pond. I said I was going to do them into a viewing list, so you could see them all at once, all the how-to videos that I have, soil recipes and stuff like that. A playlist. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper on that. I cannot believe how hot it is getting in here. I watched a video this morning. Oh, I can't remember her name. She's in Germany. She said her anthurium melted in her indoor greenhouse. And this room is essentially a greenhouse. But I melt in it when I turn the aircon off. But I keep my plants from melting because the room is completely climate controlled. And even the attic, my husband put climate control in the attic above, one with an electronic thermostat that blows the air out, because it used to get like 140 degrees up there, and this room would hit 100 degrees plus on hot days, and I was freaking out because the plants were going to die. But she lost a bunch of her anthurium, and I thought it was heartbreaking, because she said in Germany air conditioning is not a thing. Well, it's going to have to become a thing, because the temperatures aren't going down. And I remember up until about 2002, we never even used air conditioning. And then I had a grooming shop. I was a dog groomer. And it got to where I couldn't even work. And that's when I got my first air conditioner, was from my grooming shop. There we go. Safely, without hurting the leaf. So that is Mag by Silver Blush, and I can't wait to give you an update on this plant, because I know it is just going to flourish now that it's done. So I want to show you rain sand. Hoya Rangsan. And it has been growing like a weed. And there's 7 leaves, all new. Where's all these big leaves surrounding the midsection are all brand new. It just went nuts. They've been sizing up. And I just want to say that I find this Hoya, even though it's common, I find it absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And I think sometimes houseplants get a bad rap for being common. And I see people spend a lot of money on plants to get this gorgeous looking leaf. And I got this plant at Home Depot, and I think it was $20. I got it back in, and it wasn't this big. It was just in a little 4-inch pot, and I transplanted it. Let's see, I got it, where's the date? I got it in November of last year, November 7th. In a little 4-inch pot, and I paid like $19.98 for it. And moved it into a bigger pot, and gave it a trellis, and it just exploded. Because it had no trellis when I got it. It was just kind of dangling over the edge of the pot. And now I have this big plant. In what, 8-9 months? And it's just, I mean, come on. Look at how beautiful those leaves are. So, Hoya Rangsan. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, watching me melt. And this is Leaner signing out till the next video. Thanks for watching.